to stare at bright white surfaces for too long. Is that really true? It's so beautiful. I can't look away.
Oh, like this? I mean, I don't know. Seems safe to me. Ow, my eyes. Oh, what the fuck? I never put a pair of wings on her? Damn. I am a disgrace. Okay, not the Xbox wings. Not these ones. Ooh, those aren't bad. What about, although, okay, this one's a bit like, there's not a lot of pale white on her. I think this one fits well. Yeah. Shut up, Red. Although, maybe, what about the other one? This one. No, it's too dark. Yeah. It's the scarmouche wings that fits best. Hello, guys. Call me deer in the headlights.
So this is the other Durin, huh?
Yeah, and you know, the heart is down there as well. Hey, Blackout. Hello. Nice to see you.
If this had been the dragon that ended up being revived in Mondstadt, there's no telling what kind of calamity that people would have had to endure. So, if you think about it like that, Durin's actually a hero.
And you just thought you'd be nice all of a sudden.
No, I'm just a little envious, that's all. Not everyone gets a chance to be a hero.
Albedo.
Actually, most of the credit belongs to Albedo.
You doing the Penacony thingy because no other female model comes close to the Dahlia? No. Okay, look, the most I'll do is look at a picture. Okay, wait, still on this one. Is look at a picture of Dahlia for like a few seconds. I did say I was gonna quit, guys. That means I'm like, oh, I see. It's the honkers, ain't it? What the fuck? Why does that look almost uncanny? Why is it that big? Doesn't that look kind of off? It looks like those fucking Photoshop things that enlarged it or something. Okay, well, you've seen my reaction. There you go. Dunzo. But yeah, I'm honestly not gonna put myself through another chapter of HSR. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Did you see the new Paimon's VA? I did, actually, yes. It's actually a very veteran and prominent figure in the voice acting industry. Which I'm good. It's me. You know what that means? It's a proper person with professional experience and a, you know, reasonably sane head and morals, right? Isn't that just good? Instead of, you know, oh, the CCs, they're liars. Yeah, isn't that so much better? I mean, hell, like I've been saying, this Paimon we've had so far is it's really good. Isn't easy to be I mean, it's that, sure, but it is easy to not be a dickhead and insult everyone, right? Case in point, Candace VA, Karina as well. I'm just saying.
Then again, barely anyone even remembers you at this point. So I guess there's not much left to envy.
Ugh, I guess we are, aren't we?
Ah, so you three still remember Durin. Looks like the memory loss hasn't spread to close friends. Yet.
Is some of the knights already feeling it?
I guess that means my memory of you must still be complete as well.
Albedo.
Yeah, I mean, short boys stick together.
Finally here! Oh, boy, do we have a whole pile of questions for you.
Again, like I said last stream, I just like... I guess, since I had that whole, like, kind of debate, where I'm trying to figure out where this SQ happens along the timeline, and I kind of just figured that it would only make sense for Durin's SQ to take place in the future after the entire krai conflict, like as in post we defeat Dotori, I don't know, like whatever happens afterwards, because otherwise how weird is it for them to suddenly just come back to Mondstadt and shit in the middle of it, or go to Sumeru in the middle of it. So yeah, I guess in that case, yeah, Albedo being here isn't that weird.
Oh,
Also,
you're here
yes,
too?
Ren, I have revisited all of them.
I think I've pieced together some of what happened to him. But what's your take on things?
Master Jean filled me in on what happened, and I've got a few theories. Let's get on the same page
I
first.
do plan to make some of those scarmouches into emotes for the server, or even the Twitch, I think. They're pretty emotable, thanks to, well, recommendations from Ghost Time. You good, Durin
Well,
boy?
physically, he's doing fine. His body is holding the abyssal power at bay. And there's nothing whatsoever to indicate any risk of collapse.
We're still need to fix him, though.
So, from an alchemy point of view, there's nothing wrong with him?
The issue isn't so much that the abyssal power within him has gotten out of control. It's that the connection between his will and body is fading. If he ends up losing his conscious will, his body will fall back on its biological instincts. And that's when the abyssal power within it will take over. This book mentioned a witches' gathering. It seems like quite a few of these witches got themselves involved in Durin's case. Which brings me to my theory.
Why would he be losing his will? I mean, his will's, I guess, first to seek out the answers of M, and then to adapt with human society. He's been strong about all of those, so what gives? First few acts, it still feels the pacing is weird. I don't know.
Bringing
I just thought
fairy
it's
tale Durin into this world to replace the Durin on
make
Dragonspine
more sense if it's
means
after.
using one Durin's fate to overwrite the others. But the power of alchemy alone would not be enough to pull off such a feat.
Overwrite fate.
It would have required the combined use of Miss Barbeloff's astrology, my teacher's alchemy, and Aunt Alice's magic.
No, nothing from Nicole? Isn't Nicole all about fate as well?
After learning of Miss Barbeloff's prophecy, Durin and I finally came up with a way to settle the Dragonspine Durin problem for good. And I took care of the alchemy side of things, which, looking back on it, seems to have been a part of their plan all along. So now, there's only one thing missing.
The magic, right?
As for the fate theory our friend in the hat just mentioned, I still can't figure out how any kind of magic could possibly influence the fate of Teyvat. but I'm certain that the answer lies within this book.
So, the reason Alice had us complete this book was to make that magic possible?
I mean, it feels like it. I don't think any of the archons currently are like outversal, like universal level scale, right? And then here we have the hexes and circles just casually traversing through worlds. So yeah, and then Alice is literally the sustainer of the world's borders.
A form of magic powerful enough to rewrite fate itself.
We've kind of dabbled in that, yeah.
Well, we've no time to lose. I just need to take a look at the book.
I guess, would altering Irminsul the same way he did be considered altering fate?
The next part of the story most likely relates to me. So the
Rewriting
memory that
fate?
unlocks it must be connected to me too.
Now, so this must be just the events leading up to paralogism, then.
The giant tree was home to a broken branch, the shape of its splintered arm aligning perfectly with the branch that had burst forth from the castle walls. Join yourself to that broken bough, for there you may take root at last, and henceforth bask in the sun and rain of the world beyond the castle. But first, fetch the stickiest clay and let it bind the scar of the break.
I see.
Clay. Solution bestowed by the
Guided
sage
by the
witch.
breeze, the little dragon arrived at an alchemist's workshop. There he was greeted by a clay figure, a child molded by the sage witch's hands.
Oh,
Though gentle in appearance,
Sage
he had
witch.
inherited his mother's cold, sharp wisdom. And he was determined to avert the calamity the evil dragon would bring, and so was his helper, none other than the little dragon himself.
What is this place?
it's just an enlarged version of the Monst's office, right?
It looks like it's modeled after an alchemist's workshop.
Yeah,
Or rather, a cliched stereotype of one.
this is the same layout, pretty much.
Albedo?
What is he this time?
Hold on. Why do I look like this?
Oh, yeah! We forgot to tell you. Basically, the characters in the story are reflections of how Durin sees them.
Huh? Huh? What? Okay. First, Scaramouche turns into a cat, and then. Hey guys, look! They finally fixed up Albedo's hair model after 5 years. Not really. Man, they made him into a fucking toy soldier model.
At least you're still human-shaped.
Oh, speak of the meow.
Well, since Cat Guy has taken on a different appearance too,
Cat guy.
that must mean the two of us are both characters in the story. But you, Paimon, and Durin haven't changed at all. You must be special figures in some way.
Descenders stuff.
I'd like to know more about that too. But seeing as none of them can explain it, let's just concentrate on moving the plot forward.
Let's take a look around. Block Beto. Lego Beto. It's cute. Is that a hidden path?
And just like that, the group stumbled upon a hidden passageway.
Oh my, it's black and white.
Intricately crafted, it seemed to lead them towards another exciting chapter of the tale.
Come on! What are we waiting for? Next chapter, here we come! Ouch!
But this was a chapter that had not yet been written. Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
What? Then what's the point of having a path here?
Maybe the author had a flash of inspiration, and then their mind went blank.
Sounds like a pretty bad habit for a writer.
Writer's block.
Over here. I found something.
That's Durin's heart.
What the clay figure
Heart
found
accessory.
was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat.
Grab it for +1 HP.
And the clay
+1 heart.
alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale.
Sounds like this chapter is about Albedo bringing me to life?
Paralogism, literally.
If that really was the solution, though, this would have been over the minute I finished the transmutation. So why is Durin still being forgotten?
There has to be some other reason.
There's still places we can check. We still have time.
Yeah, I'd like to explore the area a bit more.
Just do. Oh.
Unless the little dragon kept moving, eventually he would be forgotten. Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
If we go this way, we'll be returning to the castle.
Returning to the castle.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll just be hiding from your problems and pretending like none of this ever happened.
They replayed this
Is that
here
really what you
also?
want, Durin?
I see.
Huh. Cool. Okay, yeah, you can't go further there. Okay, so we got two choices. I'm just making sure if we're not missing anything else. Oh shit. Let's see. Destroy the heart of the evil dragon. Fuse with the heart of the evil dragon. I mean, we know what we did. It's the fusion. You know, fusion. So the path not taken. What happens then?
Do you think we could just destroy it?
Why would you want to do that?
Be it the calamity headed for Mondstadt or my inability to leave behind a story of my own, doesn't it all come down to the fact that this heart never truly died? What if, here in this story, we could finally destroy it?
Even if it means destroying... Honestly, that's a choice he would try to make. Knowing him.
Could Aunt Alice's magic really allow us to do what's theoretically meant to be impossible?
Either way, it's an intriguing idea. I'm not opposed to giving it a shot.
Durin?
It's just... I'm still afraid someday even you guys will end up forgetting me. If there's even the slightest chance it'll prevent that, I'm willing to try anything. But I'm not sure if I can destroy it on my own. Chances are, I'm gonna need your help again. So please, everyone, help me destroy this heart, once and for all.
Ready when you are?
With the help of his friends, the little dragon destroyed the evil dragon's heart, using up every last ounce of his strength.
It still brings us to this ending?
In his eyes, this would ensure that his story and his alone remained in the world beyond the castle's walls. But the evil dragon's heart was like a great tree with roots digging deep beneath the surface. Cutting off the branches did not kill it. No, it just made it impossible for a new branch to take their place. The gnarled roots retreated back into the frozen earth, biding their time for a chance to bud again. Cut off from their source, the rootless branches above the surface slowly withered away.
So Durin.
The little dragon's story faded into nothingness. And in the world beyond the castle,
Well, so it was still the
only
bad
the
ending.
evil dragon's tale endured.
Who am I?
Dang.
Is this me?
And so the story ended, with the little dragon fading from sight,
Alice,
leaving
run it
nothing
back.
but the
We're picking the
evil
other one.
What do we do now?
Yep.
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope.
Wait, it's
You just
the same
need
as
to
the
keep
other one.
searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring
Just a
to
different
life.
trigger condition. So, I mean, we know how history
Unless
played
the little
out.
dragon kept moving. The evil dragon's heart continued to beat, as
Alchemy.
if waiting for
Alchemy,
the little
alchemy,
dragon
alchemy.
to accept it as his own.
Looks like we have no choice but to get this done. Whatever happens next, Durin is going to need all of our help. Is everyone ready?
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat.
dragon's heart.
And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy
Come on, you know
had
that's not
foretold.
clay, it's a wooden figurine.
Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale. At last, the little dragon accepted the evil dragon's heart, and a new life came into being. The evil dragon's heart beat in his chest, and the little dragon's soul guided him forward. Thus did the prophecy hold true, even as fate had been rewritten. And so was the little dragon born anew.
But that would still...
Finally, a happy ending. That must be the last step, right? Woohoo! We completed the story!
But if that follows the events of paralogism, and theoretically it still leads to this moment. Rather, whatever it is that starts causing Durin to be forgotten. So, yeah, why are we still here? We're not done. There's still one more ink left.
Born anew, the little dragon set off once more, his story far from over.
Huh? So, that wasn't the end?
What comes next might be the most crucial part of all. The real last step.
If fate really is as devious as they say, then I say, show us what you've got.
Wow! You're all so serious all of a sudden.
Is the abyss flaring again? Abyss?
Durin, are you alright?
The evil dragon's heart was now one with the little dragon, yet the dark power within it still lingered. Would the little dragon dare to hold this power back, or would he simply give in?
Hey, what kind of question is that? Of course he's gonna control it. What choice does he have?
Time is running out.
Well,
So, will the little dragon dare to hold this power back? Or would he simply give in?
the pre-recorded message finally running out.
What's up with the narrator?
Whoa.
Would he dare to hold this power back? Or
But we don't have... What? We don't have enough ink though. There's a fucking timer for this?
Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go.
Okay, I'm curious. What happens if we let the timer run out? I think it might just do the same thing with if we click the give in option.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one.
Durin, with the way we're going, you ain't turning to no new page.
The little dragon was at an impasse, and the dark power within him
Oh.
surged like a tide.
It's this ending again, isn't it?
Unchecked, the darkness engulfed everything around it, including the little dragon's soul. The little dragon's story faded into nothingness.
Is this me?
Yep.
And so the story ended.
Oh no! What do we do?
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending.
No, Alice, you're reusing
Do
the
not
same
lose
scenes.
hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
I think the give in will just give me the same thing, right? I'll still test it though. Alice always likes your theatrics, don't you? Let's see. Oh, give in is just to stay here. Okay, so that was the option. Alright. We don't have enough ink though. We don't have enough ink. We only have one.
The little dragon and his companions. Blank. Blank again.
Huh? What's going on? Are we running out of ink?
Once the ink runs out, is that the end of the story?
I had a feeling this would happen.
What's happening
Oh.
to the others?
Oh.
Now that the story's ink was spent, all that lay ahead were blank pages.
What? Why us? Why is this not reserved for... Alice, give us more ink.
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Wait, that wasn't it?
What's going on here? Why isn't the story letting Durin
Oh,
just suppress
scripted.
the abyssal power? It keeps getting stuck.
And we're back here again. Call me Groundhog Day.
It seems the act of suppressing the power counts as an event in the story. In other words, we would need ink to write it in.
So, what now? Did we use too much earlier? How are we supposed to write a happy ending with only this much left?
It's possible, just not time for the story to end.
Well, this is Durin's story. As long as he's alive and well, why should it end?
If there really is such a direct correlation between the story and his fate, I may have a potential hypothesis. Durin was, and still is in essence, a storybook character, written into being by M. From the moment he was born, he has always dwelt within her story, and I suspect that has remained the case, even after his arrival in Tevat. Reviving Durin in the evil dragon's place was an act of grafting this Durin story onto the latter's fate. In essence, that is how his fate was rewritten.
Okay. I mean, sure, if that's how that works.
But there is a fundamental difference between a being's story and its fate. As Miss Barbeloth reminded us, the fate of every living being in Tevat has been woven into the fabric of time.
By those above.
Its most natural path, therefore, is to proceed along its given track.
So what differs story?
But Durin's story, on the other hand,
needs an author to continue writing it.
As Durin's connection to this world wore thin, not only have people started to forget him, he started to lose control of the abyssal power within.
So I suppose it's the difference is because that he's a literal story character. That he has like a subconscious influence, which is what the story is, that's like manually being written by another party, and that's how he differs from your typical person being that exists in Tevat. Man.
In other words, his story can't continue because the author's ink is drying up.
But they only give us that
That's
much.
What it seems like to me.
It would seem
we need a refill.
the little dragon had made a group of fine friends indeed.
Oh, you're not glitching anymore.
Save it. The question is, are you here to help him or stand in his way?
This is as far as the story What path will you choose?
Not helpful.
If
the story ends now, Durin will vanish.
I suppose the final decision is up to me.
Live on, Durin boy.
It's hard to believe I never actually left my mother's story. If that's true, I'd like to go there and see for myself.
The unwritten story.
By there, I take it you mean the blank pages of the unwritten chapter ahead?
But we still don't even know how Alice's magic works. If Durin belongs inside the story, then going outside of it to some unwritten part, isn't that too risky?
I'm not afraid.
Then go for it. We'll be with you all the way.
I second that. It would seem this is one answer you need to go seize for yourself.
So be it. Whatever obstacles stand in your way, we'll tear them down together.
Can't take his face seriously.
Facing that invisible wall, it was as if the little dragon was staring at the uncloudable edges of existence itself. Then, all of a sudden, it began to fracture, every struck by some transframed will.
gotta keep going.
Yeah, we broke it. What lies in the unwritten? Do you turn? Oh.
Ahead lies only a stormless void.
My consciousness is slipping away.
Keep going, Durin. A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
I feel so weak.
Stand tall, Durin. You are not some amorphous idea. The body I made for you is flesh and bone.
Am I truly alive?
Fuck yeah.
Yes, Durin, but you must keep going. You're as alive and real as I am.
Oh, Albedo cheering him on like this.
I can't feel a connection.
You're not alone in this world, Durin. At the very least, you have me.
And Scara, right? Wanderer.
I can't remember anything. Who am I?
Your name is Durin, and there are many who still remember it.
My name is Durin.
You're taking too long.
Well, damn, bro, I can't see
Come
nothing.
on, Durin, run! In this world, fate waits for no one.
You too, Wanderer.
Wait! Where am I meant to go? What am I supposed to do?
Go make your wish come true, Durin.
Oh, it is Delxi's. Oh no, not for them to bring that one back. But they stopped.
Story's not over yet.
They stopped playing it right away, though. Bummer. Dang, not that traumatizing one. That event still came out right on the traumatizing patch finale of Fontaine as well. Fucking hell. Remember that? God. Oh, we're back.
Silence, huh? Have you nothing to say about my proposal?
Anya. Why is this? I don't know. I thought that happened for everyone.
Let me
It kind of
get this
just paused for me.
You want to graft your story onto this unfinished thread of fate, and in doing so, not only rewrite that
sucks.
fate, but allow the story to live on.
Don't worry. I'll fix that in editing. I'm back. What did you miss? Durin using his reclaimed strength to absolutely pummel the Torre into the earth. And then Dance California Girls on top of him.
Quite the brilliant idea. Still, the story's survival depends entirely on whether the author keeps writing.
Which is them.
Exactly. And the moment foretold by the prophecy is still centuries away.
I see. I thought my own ignorance might be the problem. That I'd asked more of the noble science of alchemy than it could ever deliver. Or that I had failed to discern the heavenly signs and grasp the secret truth underlying the prophecy. Little did I imagine that time itself would prove to be the greatest hurdle of all.
Well, my friend, this has been a most intriguing experiment. And from an academic perspective, at least, I don't think it was a bad proposal.
He did both, Ren.
Someday, the prophecy will come to pass. So remember, my friend, much like the stars themselves, there will always be something that transcends the test of time.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. You've helped me so much already. But, Alice, I still have one final favor to ask of you. Will you lend me your magic one last time, just enough for me to keep his story alive until the prophecy is fulfilled?
You mean you want me to extend your lifespan?
No, not in that sense. As Rhindaughter once told me, the laws governing life and death are among the most unyielding in this world.
It's unfortunate.
I'm well aware of that.
It's unfortunate, though. I mean, out of all these witches, as powerful as they are, like, I guess, what is it, like, pretty much half of the Hexen Circle crew are just mortals? Like, by the time it got to us, it's just Alice, Rhindaughter, Nicole, and Barbloth still around. They've lost the other half already. I guess no, not Octavia's still around, but like, I think there was one other one that also passed. Erased from. Wait. Really? So she's gone as well. Dang. Your memory. Oh. No, I said Octavia. I corrected myself.
Whether it lasts a day or an age, the span of one's life is determined by fate.
Come on,
alone.
then again, you can't blame me. The only thing she's been tied to so far is fucking fucking Genshin skins minigame simulator. So
If I tried to breach that law by force, I'm afraid I would lose.
is Ivanova
what
still
makes
around?
me human. This is not a path I want to go down. If I am to die, then I shall die a human.
So, what is it that you want me to do?
I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future.
I see. Then perhaps there really is a way I can help. I could create a kind of story magic to take over the writing once you're gone.
Okay. Guess I'm wrong then. I'm just saying. There's still some members of the Hexen Circle that are still mortal. Like M, that have passed. So I find it a shame. But then again, like M just mentioned before, it's likely their choice to die as a human. Because, you know, some of them aren't as privileged as being someone like Alice or Nicole, or, you know, not crazy as someone like Rhindaughter.
Oh, but for it to work, you would need to provide enough of your own words for it to learn from.
I was just gonna say, is she gonna feed her to ChatGPT? What's the fucking AI, Alice?
How much?
Oh, an immense amount. So much, in fact, that you would have to spend the rest of your life writing. And even then, I'm sorry to say, it would not last forever.
Alice, that's exactly how LLM language models / AI chatbots work. Feed them billions of context of a source. You know. Damn, Alice.
No matter how much you write, there is a limit to the number of words you can leave behind. But the world itself will never stop changing. Someday, perhaps, even your entire corpus will not be enough for the magic to continue describing this world. And when that happens, the story will end.
But hey, you know what? If it's to save little Durin boy, I'm not against it.
Still, it's worth a try.
It's a mother's conviction. I can't argue against that. Just wants to save the baby dragon.
Oh, my dear Anya. Even after all this time, you're still...
Writing.
Look at you. You should be enjoying your old age in peace and quiet, especially now that things are finally returning to normal after that terrible calamity.
Once he leaves
Cataclysm.
Sri Lanka, things will only get more complicated. If his story is to continue, there needs to be more material for the magic to draw upon.
She spent years writing all of this.
I'll just have to skip over some of the less important details.
Anya, why do you insist on sending him out of the storybook world? Why must he face his fate in Teyvat? Why not just let him remain within the story? With my magic, even fate's curse could be undone and he could live happily ever after.
No. I'm sure you, Alice. Well, I'm not sure, Ren. Don't at me. I'm just guessing. I'm saying for you, Alice, you say that, but if it's in your shoes, you're a mother too. You wouldn't make this choice to keep Klee walled off, right?
I suppose. In fairy tales, all it takes is a heartfelt wish. And even a wooden puppet can turn himself into a real boy and live happily ever after. That's just how fairy tales end, isn't it? But have you ever wondered what happens to the main character after the ever after?
Well, usually stories just stop, don't they?
Tell me, Alice, in your eyes, what would be a writer's greatest regret?
To leave a story without an ending.
Not a bad answer. It's true, many writers come to consider that their greatest regret. But I see things differently. My greatest regret is that every story I write has to come to an end in the first place.
Anya.
For the story to come to a full stop.
No matter how brilliantly a character shines, the moment their story ends, their potential is lost forever. For them, the story itself becomes an inescapable fate. But what if, instead, I could place my pen in their hand and let them continue the story themselves?
You mean...
Write their own fate?
You said it yourself. I can only leave so many words behind. Even with your magic, the idea that I could keep the story going until the prophecy comes to pass is wishful thinking at best. But I've found a way to use your magic to transform some of my finished stories into a special kind of ink. This ink is a magical medium he can use to complete the story the way he wants to. For what is storytelling but another kind
So
of
we've
magic?
already been doing
And if he
this
can
the whole time.
experience the whole tale himself while leaving behind his own wishes and aspirations,
Helping Durin write his fate.
even once he reaches the chapter where I stopped, he'll still be able to carry the story forward on his own. And so, by leaving him this ink, I can entrust him with the responsibility of writing his own story.
A character with the power to write their own story.
That way, he'll finally be free from the cage that is my pen. And like anyone else living in the real world,
Like
he
she
can
says.
go on to create a life of his own.
In that sense, he just becomes anyone else. Everyone else gets to write their own stories.
And you no longer need to
Right.
worry about the constraints of my magic. What a brilliant idea, Anya. But there are still risks. First of all, once he arrives in Tevat, he'll have to rely entirely on the story you left him to maintain his connection to that world. As you gradually hand over creative control, that connection will grow weaker, and at some point, he might lose it altogether.
But at the same time, he'll also have the chance to forge that connection for himself.
The issue is, this method taps into too many of Tevat's core secrets. Any overt hints you try to leave will be erased in no time. In fact, it'd be hard for you to leave anything at all to guide them.
We still have the story itself, though. I can use that to show them the way.
It's entirely possible he burns through all your ink, never reaches the chapter you had in mind, and gets stuck, roaming the chapters of his past. But despite all that,
I still believe in what this child can become. His hopes and wishes can be his ink, so he won't be trapped by mine running dry.
Oh, what the writer you are, Anya. Your imagination never ceases to amaze. And you do know how much I love a happy ending. You shall have my help, my dear.
Thank you, my friend. Well then, my child, do you understand what you must do?
Damn, what a track to play.
Yes, I think I do.
What a fucking track to play.
It's my turn to keep this story alive.
Then what's holding you back?
What will become of you after I take up this pen?
I will fade away. There will no longer be a reason for me to go on existing. My child, or your mother, I should say, passed away long ago. The voice you're hearing is nothing but a magical echo that has now fulfilled its purpose. You needn't feel so reluctant to let me go.
I know my mother died long ago. It's just, when you lose your mom too soon, it's hard to tear yourself away from the stories she used to read. I guess it's a silly way of pretending she's still here, by your side.
Durin.
But after coming to this world and traveling it with my friends, facing all kinds of enemies together, I suddenly realized I couldn't just sit around listening to my mother's stories because I'd found a new purpose in life. Maybe this is just what growing up feels like. With all my new friends waiting, it's time I finally set aside my mother's storybook. I'm ready to grow up now, Mom.
Then take this. A gift I should have given you a long time ago. You've witnessed this story from the very beginning. Made your wishes, offered your blessings, and even wrote your choices into its pages. From here on out, this pen is yours. Now I ask of you, the other pillar of this story, as both its reader and its witness, will you turn the page so the next chapter can begin?
Turn the page so the next chapter can begin.
Suddenly, and without warning, the powers of darkness struck. The question was, could the little dragon prevail? Alas, it was here that the story witch's tale had to end.
But Durin's tale, on the other hand, had only just begun.
Hey, he's writing his
Stepping
own
into his
now.
mother's memories, he picked up her pen. And so the story that was ending began anew.
The next
He had
chapter.
made up his mind to challenge the fate that barred the way ahead.
Looks like this is the final step.
Oh.
A chance to strike back at fate? Now that's not something that comes knocking every day.
Oh. Oh shit, we're gonna do this this boss battle again. Yo, Lego Durin.
No, that fate no longer defines me. In the end, only my story shall endure.
What is it they say? It's okay. Right, he only appears as a head during then as well. So trippy. What is it they say? The pen is mightier than the sword. Well, in this case, he's literally wielding a sword, but close enough, right? Oh.
For the end.
Hey. Oh.
I'm dodging this one. Here, I'll help lift you up.
Or I could just heal him. Oh, nice one. Since when can you do a venti? Wanderer. Oh. Wait.
Only my story shall endure.
Oh. Dang, you weak. Only one hit and you down like that?
The abyss is burning shadow.
Hey. Where's my feather? Whoa.
Looks like there's nowhere to hide. Here,
Hey.
I'll cover for you.
This time, the light prevails.
And the heart's uncaged. And it's lowering.
Thank you, Mom. And so it was that Durin defeated the darkness and rewrote his fate.
This is how he gets the new look.
But his story is far from over.
As someone would say, just beginning. This is not the end. It's just beginning. But we wrapped up this chapter.
Is everyone okay?
Hey, he looks... Yeah, he's got the new look now.
We're fine, thanks. And hey, we all saw how you fought back there. That was awesome.
Is that a new outfit? It looks a lot more free.
I have to admit, I do feel like something in me
Yeah,
has changed.
mainly the heart and then these bits.
I owe you all so much. Without your help, I don't know if I could have ever made it this far.
Just a shame I could only help out from the sidelines. Like I said before, it's not every day that you get to put fate in its place.
You would know.
Well, I'm sure you'll hear it someday.
Hear what?
The chance to strike back at fate knocking at your door.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'll do that next patch.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Allow me to just check one thing.
Yes.
Yes. The abyssal power within you has stabilized again.
Oh,
And those strange symptoms you were experiencing seem to have completely disappeared.
good.
Oh, thank goodness.
We did it?
I wonder what it means, though. Aside from the principles of alchemy, what other law of this world governs his being?
Still high up there. Gotta ask them.
Look, it all turned out fine, so just leave it at that. Now that this one's out of danger, it's time for me to get out of here.
You're leaving so soon?
Oh,
Well, don't humans usually throw a party after something like this?
he's not a party
A
person.
party? Do I look like that kind of guy?
Party hat guy?
Anyway, come find me again next time you're in trouble. That's what friends are for, right?
Some people never change.
In
Such
a
a
way,
moody
though, he is
person.
right. This is Durin's moment to celebrate, not the time for academic discussions.
Hey, I don't
Then
blame
you should
for
join
asking.
it, Scarab.
And honestly, I'd be perfectly happy to talk about it. It's just, I wouldn't even know where to start.
It's all right. I'm sure we'll get a chance at some point. After all, your story's only just begun. All right then. Traveler and Paimon, we'll part ways here. Given the extraordinary nature of the things we witnessed today, I need to make sure it's all recorded properly.
Okay, see ya. So, it's party time next. Huh?
Congratulations on completing your mission.
Oh, well,
Now then,
thanks,
as
Alice.
per our agreement, it's about time you returned that book.
What, sit on his hat?
She must have known the moment we finished. Just like she said she would.
I've heard dressing appropriately is a must for socializing.
You bitch. You fucking... You got me excited for a second. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I thought it was like, whoa, no way. How are they gonna make revenue off of this now? Free Durin? Psych! It's a free Durin skin I can't even use. I love that. Thank you, game. Let's go.
Trust your eyes uncritically. Only
Let's
see what they want to.
fucking go. I don't even get to use it. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Like me with Vivian's skin. I mean, Vivian's skin isn't free. She's gonna spend money for it. Yeah. Really? Was it? You pull, not spend like in... Cause I got... Oh, okay. So, free, then. Free once you have 180 pulls. Got it. That is certainly free. Yep. Oh, hang on, let's... God, that's so... Oh, it's just sitting there now. I need a picture of this. Hang on. I need a picture of the great mage at the greatest tea party. Look at her. I move any closer, it's gonna trigger the fucking thing, so I'd rather not. Are you serious? The one time... Did she... Is her fucking eyes closed? Alice. Alice, is your... Is this woman serious right now? Oh no, you guys saw my... Oh my god. I just wanted one picture and you couldn't do the job. Really? She is hitting that your mom's kinda homeless expression right now. Alright, come on. Let me get a good picture. Okay, her eyes are fucking open this time. God damn, what the... Oh damn, I could have gotten a bit closer. A bit closer.
Oh, my writer and witness. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
Hello.
You had special plans for the traveler from the start, didn't you?
But of course, that goes without saying. For a story to live on, it needs both a writer and a reader. Only then can my magic take effect. I chose the traveler as the witness because of the special nature of who she is.
What? What? Fucking wind jump scare?
It's not easy finding someone with that kind of background, you know.
What the fuck?
For a moment, I even considered taking the role myself.
I didn't... Was he there from when we got there? I did not see. Well, you were the one who understood what was going on.
At least it made for an interesting story, right?
Damn.
Huh? What are you doing here, tone-deaf bard?
What are you doing here?
With the Hexenzirkel carrying out such a risky experiment in Mondstadt, it didn't cross your minds that the Animo Archon might be slightly curious?
They didn't think they needed you to know.
Sorry for the trouble, Lord Barbados.
Think nothing
Barbatos.
of it. I dare say the Animo Archon quite enjoyed coming along for the ride. And now then, as agreed, let us see the fruits of your labor.
Okay.
Here, please take a look.
Let's see those fruits.
Well.
Wonderful.
Somehow, despite all my careful planning, it still turned out to be full of surprises. It never even crossed my mind that Rhindotter's child would be capable of handling that kind of alchemy in her stead. When he asked for help with the materials, oh my, I nearly couldn't believe it. If only the others were here too, we could all celebrate together.
I'm right here, you know. The only one who hasn't responded is the one busy stuffing her face over there.
Is that you, Barbie? A little late to the party, don't you think?
Who's stuffing?
Come here, child. Let me take a closer look at you.
She only gets a teacup.
All All right, Aunt Seer Witch. Here I am.
Why can't they bring the Dodocos in again?
Just as I thought. This child's fate does not appear among the stars. Anya has accomplished what almost no one before her could.
What does that mean?
Child, all you need to know is that you're very lucky indeed.
Oh.
What does it mean? The teacup falls silent. Perhaps the mage's thoughts have already drifted elsewhere. Well...
Just like how she was in the story, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, little Durin, what will you do next? I, for one, cannot wait to see how your story unfolds.
Well, there's so much I want to do. I'm not even sure where to begin.
We still have an asshat to beat in Nod Krai. We gotta make that bitch Nod Krai his ass out.
How about settling your most recent regret?
Nod Krai like a baby. Huh? What is it?
Not so fast, Tone Deaf Bard. What exactly did you just tell Durin to do?
He found a quarter on the ground. I don't know.
To make a long overdue wish come true.
Blow fishes up with clay.
Thank you once again, Alice.
Oh, she's still here.
How much time do you have left?
Minutes, I'm gonna guess.
I believe these should be my final moments. Just enough time to say goodbye to my dearest friend.
This feels like having to say our final goodbyes all over again. I don't like it. Not one bit.
I don't know how to respond to that. Strange. You were always such a cheerful figure in my stories. I even dubbed you the Merry Witch, you know.
I've never heard Alice emotional.
Oh, please. You know full well it was your stories that first taught me what true pain and sadness felt like. Aside from saying goodbye to me, shouldn't you also leave a few words for the child? Since the book will be his to continue, why don't you write him a little parting note?
There's no need. His mother already did that long, long ago. All that remains is for me to convey it on her behalf.
Cutscenes? Oh, cutscenes. Oh.
My child, these may be the last words I get to leave
Oh, that's
you.
how she looked like.
I've always thought of the characters in my stories as my children,
Princess Boar.
loving each one of them, just like a mother would. But you are the most extraordinary of them all. You alone can defy the fate of this world and write the perfect ending to my story.
Paper clips.
You alone shall leave these pages
She's
for a future
pretty.
I will not see. Still, I say to you, fly, my sweet child. Just like a forest breeze yearns for the open sky, head into the unknown and seek an adventure to call your own.
Her face is like peeling open like literal pages.
A dragon
too.
bright as 1,000 jewels dance through the air together. You are not alone, for this world has accepted your place in it. Do not lose heart.
You've made
You still have many,
so many
wishes
friends.
left to fulfill.
Like that. Like so.
A long tale awaits you, my love. Let songs and flowers be the ink that fills its pages. Take my pen and use it to continue your story.
No. Oh. That's sweet. Oh, and we get the item too. Well, Durin will be, I guess, M's everlasting story. Her greatest work. That's sweet. Didn't fly with his wings. I know, right? Absolute 0 out of 10. Clickbait, if you ask me, man. Alright, it's this one. Hey, Alice.
There you go. Your very own copy of the book. We wouldn't want one of the story's key witnesses to leave empty-handed now, would we? Of course, this copy isn't magical in the same way. But rest assured, all the twists and turns are still there.
Right. How does this one?
Even a war.
Oh, so it just, yeah. It goes through the...
Suddenly and without warning, the
Right. Oh, it's a shame you can't go back to visit the things anymore. But, oh well. Hey. And venting.
And so they flew together, Durin and Dvalin, over the skies of Mondstadt.
I could write a new poem about this.
Who'd have thought such words could ever have described a happy ending, huh?
Yeah, that is curious. I need to get a shot of this. Look at the one we got from Similanka and this one. Wait, what do you mean? Oh. This is also 6 pages. The covers? Yeah, I mean, it's actually essentially the same book, just now with a different cover. Okay. Okay, now let me get a photo. Yeah, I mean, he took over the pen. That's what that's for. Ah, bitch. That's what that's for. Boo. And with my master cinematography, I'm gonna do one that's an over the shoulder shot that has both Alice and Venti in frame. To showcase, I don't really know. Nefer and Alice is having a stare down right now. It's kind of fucking creepy. And add background blur. Whoa. So wow, guys. Wow. If only we could add filters, but that's a woo, I think. Anyways. Hey. I mean, really, it is essentially half being Durin's quest, half we really got more in depth into more about the Hexen Circle, essentially. Move around with yeah, I think I found Charlotte a bit more harder to control with like camera and stuff, because like with the original camera you can kind of zoom in, zoom out into spaces where it usually has like, I guess, a barrier. We still have epilogue? There's epilogue? There's an epilogue? Oh. Well, ain't that a shame, because it is character gated, meaning I can never play it. Because I'm not gonna pull for Durin. I'm sure it's not an epilogue that's deeply connected to this anyway. Is it actually like a really essential one? I'm sure it's not, right? Because that's gonna suck. Because it's, like I said, character gated. Well, anyway. So I pulled Venti, complete my archon collection. Nice. Ooh. I think this was quite a decent story quest. I think this is likely one of the longest SQs we've had so far, given how it was formatted too. Basically, it's one longer than the usual ones. But I mean, honestly, because of the contents within it, yeah, no shit, of course it's long. We did both Hexen Circle and Durin in that alone. And yeah, I mean, learning more about M was really sweet. Why didn't need calendar 5 calendar days? I know, it's really silly. Hell, if it didn't had that requirement, I could have been editing the SQ like right now, this weekend. But they had the bright idea to lock it to 5 real days. So, you know, your boy's forced to do this when they have an in-world clock, so I don't know why they're not doing it. I don't think it's longer in terms of actual story though, maybe smaller? Smaller? Really? This felt small to you? I don't know. Honestly, this one felt really high effort. There was, especially since it's like deep in the lore. There's so many domains they've made for this one alone. And a lot of all these custom, dialogue systems, the UI and stuff to deliver it as they wanted it to, present it as an actual storybook. They should have done 3 parts in first day. Yes, that would actually be good. That would still mean I can do it in both days. You know what? Just don't time gate it at all into real world days. It's silly. Like it just kind of locks people who need to do it in one day out of the equation, like forcefully. So I don't know. I sure hope they don't do this again, because it's kind of annoying to deal with. But silly time gatekeeping system aside, I think this was a pretty decent story. it did a decent job of kind of acting as a kind of a catch-up for people who maybe haven't played Similanka with Durin's story, but in all honesty, I still think a lot of the context is missing, because I suppose for the full experience, I would say those two albedo events are also quite crucial, actually really crucial, given the context you need on Durin. So they attempted to kind of like do a recap essentially while we progress through the SQ. So, you know, I guess good job for the effort. But I still think the previous events are, well, important as a first-hand on experience for people to go through, instead of just slamming like a recollections trigger on it, or put a paragraph on the right side, put a CG in the background, and then call it a day. It's the scale of story for a character like Durin, I just don't think that's enough. But I'm curious to see how people who haven't done any of that kind of, I guess, takes this SQ. Because I assume most of us aren't in that department, like we're not experiencing it from that perspective. We've done like essentially all those events, or almost all those events, because I myself haven't done the first albedo event, so I missed out on the whole Festering Desire thingy majig. But then, you know, I did later watch the playthroughs on YouTube, so. But yeah, so we kind of went into this with all the kind of essential context, which is why I think I also enjoyed this SQ a lot. Mainly as it serving as a pretty good, I guess, introduction? No. More like fleshing out M's character. Because after this, I'm not sure how much relevancy M would have as a witch, since she has passed and the main focus of her character is to preserve her stories, and that is showcased in this SQ. So I'd assume they won't touch on her more after this, and then focus more on the existing witches. Or like, maybe she'll come up in relevancy as maybe Nicole, Alice, the remaining members have learnt like spells from her, because Anya is, according to them, pretty impressive in her field of storytelling, the power of storytelling. Which, speaking of, they fleshed out more on that as well. More like introduced these two factors, at least for me. The power of storytelling and writing fate. Which fate is written, everyone's fate is written by Celestia. But then the other variable is beings born through story, which adds it like another, I don't know. Like I said, it acts as like another subconscious influence to the whole thing, which is why it made Durin separate from the whole written fate thing, because he was replacing existing Durin's fate thing. Like, at the start it had the conflict, but in order to kind of resolve that, we just needed to finish writing the special story that M left behind specifically for Durin. Which then finally it resolves that conflict, so our Durin now just completely I guess absorbs the fate of Durin, like Dragonspine Durin. Something like that. It could be like it creates a whole new Durin thing from here on out. Yeah, something close. That's what I got. Well, yeah, he's continuing his fate, not consuming or rewriting. Right. Oh, we'll go with that then. But yeah, other than that, what? I suppose it was fun to watch that whole tea party gathering with the witches in the past. They've actually been discussing about this whole thing of M's for like a while, and then M just kind of putting herself on the line, really. Kind of risking it all for Durin alone, because she sees the most potential in him as her storybook creations. So, you know, it's quite sad that she forces herself to go through all that excruciating effort just to preserve Durin. Like, it works out, but you know, even she had to take alternative measures because she passes away before even fully completing the story. So which ends with us writing off the ending of the story ourselves. Well, yeah, quite the caring witch and mother then. So that was nice to learn about. But yeah, I like this one. This is a decent SQ. Here, huh? Heroes wander so well. I don't like the Hey People draw on A because M is so good. Okay, I'm assuming you meant Wanderer in that. I guess, yeah, speaking of that as well. It's also really heartwarming to see all the support. I know the Knights also did their part, but it's especially Albedo and Scaramouche, Wanderer, that were closely encouraging him, which was really sweet of them. What are you saying, like people are hating on A because of, you know, the parallels? I guess M also created Durin as her child, but I mean, from what I think, I know, at least in the past, because history's been rewritten, from the past, leaving Scarmouche in what was that, the pavilion. What's the name of that again? This, I think that's the, yeah, just Shake Pavilion, was it? Leaving him there, which is how the whole chain of events begin, really. The whole Tartuna, Dottore sabotage, and then leads him to become, yeah, Shake Pavilion, that's the one. I see it now. But I wouldn't say A really had bad intentions. She's not the best, but I don't think she really intended to send Kunikuzushi down that path. And I think those two comes from really different standpoints as well. So would it really be fair to compare them on the same level? When crew could be in a... I mean, look, if you want to talk about bad parenting, there's like so many examples we can pull up. So yeah, A definitely didn't do it in like the most conventional way. Like, I don't see them as the best parenting person either. But you know, it's not the worst. It's not as bad as for me to go like, oh, like, do you see how better M is at being a mom? Like, no, I don't think I'd compare it in that stance. I just think she... M is a... I suppose more suitable character as a parent. Also, I'll go do this before I forget. I'll just do it off stream. Plus, wasn't it correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason A kind of sent Scara over to Shake Pavilion was because she saw the potential of, like, initially Scara was just meant to be a test puppet, like a replica of A, right, to house the same level of power, do some kinds of experiment. But then A saw, like, the potential for Scara to actually house genuine human emotions, and hence what she thought by sending him to Shake Pavilion was she was like setting him free, or was that Yai? Because if I remember that, I think that was A doing that. Yai. What did Yai do? Oh, Yai encouraged that very thing. To which Raiden agreed. So. Yeah, so, you know, A, thanks to Yai's suggestion, saw sense in that decision, instead of just using Kunikuzushi as a mindless pup. Really? Oh shit. Well, this fucking thing's wrong then. Which then A set him free instead of following Yai's suggestion. Is that it? Dang. Okay. But yeah, I guess that's my thoughts on the matter. So honestly, great quest. I liked it. So with that said, I think we will wrap this up now for today. Yae sees him as a danger to Inazuma, which is correct, lol. For the purpose he was made for initially, yeah. I mean, plus later with the Shogun as well. Yeah. Yeah. I guess A wanted to make a humane, sympathetic choice on Kunikuzushi's behalf. It just wasn't the most correct or fortunate one, because, you know, it led to the whole thing. So, unfortunate, but... To which, right, A later refined her craft, and in comes the Shogun. What the heck? Is this person's name just a fucking dash? Nah, G. Yeah. You're not on games. Yeah, no, because I mean, like, we're wrapping up the stream. That's why you're seeing most of my face right now. It's face cam screen now. There's not much left on the game screen to see, guys. Right, righty. With that said, we will wrap this up. I think, let's see how much of the, so we're clocking in at about, how much? So each act. Ren, man, shut your, get the fuck out of here. So each act kind of took me about an hour of recording, and then yesterday, no, the day before, 1 hour, so 1 hour. Yeah, so it's like fucking, what, 5.5 hours for story quests. This did feel longer. But then again, a lot of it's the kind of like just dilly-dallying around the domains and stuff. I'll figure it out. And then in day 1, that's the tough thing, because this thing's only available for, wait a minute, let's see. Oh fuck. 16 days. Shit. See, thing is, I'm gonna be like on vacay in like Italy until the 5th. So I don't know if I can like stream this. I can at least stream the live stream. But the event's definitely gonna be up by the time I get back on the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. So unless I decide to spare a day on vacay to kind of go through this all in one go, I might have to do this off stream. I'll update you guys. I'll let you guys know how I plan to handle that one. But yeah, at least live stream will be a must for me on Twitch. But anyways, we're finally gonna wrap this up. We are going to wrap this up now. Feels pretty weird how this is splitting a single SQ up into this many streams, but oh well, whatever. Whichever Mihoyo exec decided to do this SQ like this. Great SQ, a lot of details and dive into Hex and Circle lore and this resolution for Durin. So, you know, he doesn't have to worry about this part of his life, and we can kick Dotori's ass collectively in peace once the time comes. Put him 8 feet under, of course. So with that said, thank you guys for coming to today's stream. Always good fun to have you guys around and correct my silly ass for, you know, being so forgetful. I do my best. Forgive me. And also just those of you on YouTube as well, if you're watching from there, thanks for dropping by. Leave a comment, whatever, sub, I guess, you know, would appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Catch you guys laters. Bye bye. Wait, what is it not?